What's going on? We're back for another week of PGA. If you don't know, this is the best time of year. It's the Open season. We got the Canadian Open, the U.S. Open, the Open Championship. It's Open season. Honestly, June and July. I swear to you, new guy, that this is the best time of year for golf. You're gonna see some carnage, which is fun, and you're gonna see some great contest over on the DraftKings. What's up, new guy? I'm the Degenerate 75. I'm a PGA DFS content creator who's been playing PGA DFS for a very long time at a relatively successful level, and I'm here to help you get a little bit better. Not going to give you any picks, but I'm going to teach you a little bit about how playing the game. If that sounds interesting, I encourage you to come check out that schedule. I'm doing, of course, you're watching the course preview show, my revolutionary show where I thought, hey, let's break down the course. No one's ever thought to do that. I do the live stream every Wednesday. Be there for that. Give away lots of prizes. Go over all the stuff you need to know before you make your lineups. If you make your lineups before that, you're a donkey dick. And of course, I do the showdown hoedown after round 2 and round 3 to prep you for round 3 and round 4 every Friday and Saturday night live. So be there for that. PGA, if you don't know, Showdown has such a bigger edge. Kicking the Nuts has better contest. Showdown has a bigger edge. You pick what you want, okay? From there, do not forget that my contest will hopefully be up. I just talked to my host. He's going to send it to me. Rake-free contest. Be there for it. It's only one of 2 rake-free listener leagues that I know of. Make sure to hop in that. The link will be in the description of this. I'll also be tweeting it out, so make sure to get in that. I think it's going to start filling up fast once people get in the habit of it. It's $5 3 max, so for $15 you can be in a rake-free contest, and now all you got to do is beat the people you're playing against and not beat DraftKings and their rake. Okay. If you don't know, they are playing at Oakdale Golf Country Club, which is in Toronto, all right? Which, if you're really stupid, geographically, that's in Canada, you donkey dick. And what you want to know is this course, we've never seen it before on the PGA Tour, right? So we don't know a lot about how it's going to play. We can guess, right? And so I have this official scorecard up right here, and I think there's a couple big takeaways. First of all, notice there's only 3 par 3s, which is not normal, right? You have a 193-yard par 3, a 208, and a, where the hell's the other one? 172. So they're all within like a 30-yard bucket, right? But on the flip side of that, there's also only 3 par 5s. What they're doing is there's multiple courses at Oakdale, and they're just kind of taking bits and pieces from every course and making out, what would that be, a hybrid type course, right? And so this is not how the course traditionally plays. This is how they're setting it up for the big PGA event that's going to be there. So 3 par 3s, 3 par 5s, and if you're not good at math, at least 12 par 4s. So par 4 scoring right off the bat, I think, is going to be particularly important. And what you notice is the par 4s they're one of 2 things. There's only one of 2 things. They're either monstrously long, okay, which as you can see, we've got our 489, our 470, our 463, our 473. So 3 through 6 are just 4 mammoth holes in a row. That is not a good place to get a birdie streak. But other than that, the par 4s are actually quite gettable to every player. On all the other par 4s, the other 6, I think it's literally just going to be a little flip wedge fest, right? A 379, a 384, a 354, a 367, a 424, a 419, a 432. That is a huge gap, right? So it's either like super short par 4s or 4 bears par 4s, right? So I think that there is going to be a lot of scoring this week. This course is a lot like what we just saw this last week at the Memorial, in that you're going to need to be playing from the fairways. It has very punitive rough. But other than that, it's just a much shorter course, right? So this course, and it's going to be, I have a feeling it's going to play quite a bit softer than the Memorial deal, where you hit a nice shot in there, boom, just shoots off like landed on a trampoline, right? I think you're going to see much softer greens. We'll look at the weather in just a minute, and I'll tell you why I think that. This is a bent grass course. They're going to be on bent grass greens. We're going to have long, rough around the fairways and around the greens, and we're going to have a lot of elevated greens here, right? A lot of trees on this course, so you're going to want to be hitting it straight. I think I would rather have guys who hit it short and straight than long and crooked, but preferably, just like I said last week, let's get guys that hit it long and straight. And who won last week? The one guy I think of that hits it long and straight, Victor Hovland, and I didn't play him. What a dipshit. So that's kind of what we're looking for this week, right? Major emphasis. If you want to go over here, I'll tell you some things I'm going to be looking at in my model. Of course, I think you always want to be looking at just recent ball striking. Who has been ball striking recently, maybe over the last 12 to 24 holes? Okay, I'm also going to be looking at key proximity ranges. I think I really care about less than 100 yards and 100 to 125, but then I also care about over 200 because all the par 5s I think are going to be reachable, so I need to know those guys who can get it there in 2. Furthermore, I think that 2 of the par 3s are going to be playing over 200 yards, so it's going to matter there, and that matters because I think that those long par 4s, at least 2 of them are going to have proximities probably from 175 plus. So I need to know the guys who are striking their long irons well. But that's just to avoid the bogeys. I really want the guys who are going to score because I think you're going to see a winning score this week somewhere around -20, which is it's not quite a birdie fest, but that's pretty damn close, Bob. So, of course, I'm going to need guys who are good bent grass putters, okay, because they're going to be putting on bent, and I think that you're going to have a lot of 9 to 15 feet for birdie, so that's going to be particularly important. I'm going to look at opportunities gained, guys who've been giving themselves a lot of chances at birdies. And, of course, I'm going to be looking at a lot of par 4 scoring, specifically on shorter par 4s, right? Because I think that's where the lion's share of the scoring is going to get done, is those 8 shorter par 4s and those 3 par 5s. Okay, and then you just try to survive the par 3s and the longer par 4s. Those are going to be some things I'm looking at this week. Of course, this is a par. What is this? A par 70, right? So you're gonna want to factor that in. Or this is par 72. It's par 72. Don't listen to me. What the hell am I saying? It's par 72. Where am I at? Yeah, 72. Because I was thinking that there was fewer par 3s, but there's also fewer par 5s, you dipshit. So those are some things I'm going to be looking at, right? I'm going to want guys who are in the fairway. So good drives will be something important. I'm going to be looking for guys that are really good in that wedge range, right? Especially if they're bombers, I want to know that wedge range. And for shorter hitters, guys, like let's just say, a Denny McCarthy, guys, and he was just tagging everything from 190 yards last week. So for those guys, I'm going to be looking for the longer proximity. If you excel at both of those, I like it. If you're a good bent grass putter, I'm in, right? Furthermore, we have no course history here, so I can't really bake that in. You can look at tournament history, right? Because they do play the Canadian Open every year. Problem is it's not the same guys every year. It's usually just the studs only come here once every 4 years. So you're not going to have a lot of great tournament history, and you're definitely going to have no course history. So I will not be leaning much on that. As I told you, we'll look at the weather real quick. Everything's in Celsius, so I'm going to have to try to do some quick multiplication here. Because, yes, I am not a fucking moron, and I know how to convert Celsius to Fahrenheit, right? So, as you can see, Thursday, so right now, it's funny. It's beautiful there, right? Look how beautiful Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday are in Toronto. Tournament starts Thursday. It's like doom and gloom, like it's the Open Championship, right? You can see it only is going to reach a high of about 15 Celsius there Thursday. So 15 Celsius would be 15 times 1.8. What is that? 27 plus 32. It's only going to reach about 59 to 60 degrees Fahrenheit on Thursday, right? That's not warm. And look how cool it's going to be in the morning. We're talking 50 degrees in the 50s Fahrenheit all the way up till about noon. And we have seen when it's below 60 degrees, that affects scoring just as much as wind, right? So Thursday morning does not look ideal. Does look like we'll get some on and off showers all day or throughout Friday, Saturday, and Thursday, Friday, Saturday at different times. Friday does look a little bit better. You can see it's going to peak more around 20 degrees Celsius, which 20 times 36. That's going to get it. So that'd be up into the it'd be 68, so upper 60s, even into the low 70s on Friday afternoon. I think that's going to be pretty good scoring conditions. As you can see, the wind is down. And then it looks like we might get a little bit of wind and some more rain on the weekend. So I think that the course is going to be soft. I just don't think that you're going to see firm greens. And when you have a soft course with guys throwing in wedges from 100 yards, they're going to be fucking making birdies, Bob. Yes, there will be a couple bogeys, but I think that you're going to see for the first time in a while a very scoreable course. Probably since, what was that? Craig Ranch, right? It's really been our only reprieve from all these monstrous courses. So that is my early lean on how the course is going to play, what matters, and how I'm going to play it. Let's get over to contest selection. This is normal the week before majors. DraftKings kind of dumbs it down a little bit. This is a good week. I would encourage you to throttle it back a little bit at contest selection, right? The big the big $20 this week, it's just unplayable. 28% up top. Go play in it. But just know, if you're trying to sustain your bankroll and not have to be a deposit king, well, then you're going to want to stay out of these contests. They're just so top heavy, and you have to hit these stone cold fucking nuts to hit it, right? And you're not going to, Bob. Even the 555 is 25% up top. I like it so much more when it's 20%. I will tell you this. As much as I don't like playing against 59,000 people, the $5 this week, if you want to throw 150 in this and that be all you play this week, it's not so bad. 10% up top. Second place is 60% of first. And 10th place is 1/17 of first. That's really good. That's as good as the payout structures you'll ever see in the big main contest, right? If you're a guy that plays $750 a week and you have, this is what I would tell you. If you want to max enter this week, just do me this one favor, okay? Only do this if you have really spicy takes this week. Rather, you have some sleepers that you really want to be super leveraged on. I'm talking like 25, 30%. Or if you have a spicy take up top and you're okay fading, whoever the top, all the 10K guys who I haven't even looked yet, but I imagine they'll all be very popular. So maybe you have a spicy take that I'm going to fade all that chalk, because when you fade the chalk or you have a sleeper, it pays such bigger dividends. If you're going to play crazy, you're going to need a crazy lineup to win this thing right here. So only play if you're liking a lot of chalk this week, don't play in this. You'll never beat everybody, okay? Let's see. From there, I don't forget the 222. This is the last week of the leaderboard special. They have the 222, the 40, and the $6, and all of that is going towards that Cune of leaderboard where you can win extra DK crowns. It's kind of fun. I haven't done well the first 2 weeks, so I'm pretty much toast. But one first place, I guess I can get there. Love the $250 4 max. If you're a medium to higher level player, how you're not in this, I'll never know. This is just like the best structured contest out there. 20% to first. 10th place is 1/13 to first. Just love it, Bob. Just love it. There's our $40. Of course, the $100 single entry, the $3 20 max. But I'm telling you, just go down here and play in contests and just try it. Just try it for a few weeks where you don't play in a contest that ever has more than 2,000 people in it. Okay, because then if you make that one good pivot or find that one good sleeper, now you're legit like playing against like 20 people, right? When you find a great sleeper in the big $5 and that guy hits, right? Well, you're still sharing him with like 3,000 people, right? Whereas when you hit it down here in like a $3 8 max, right, or a $3 20 max or something, a $3 3 max, you're legit sharing him with like maybe a few dozen people, right? And that can break the slate for you. Once again, as always, we're running out of weeks to get your Fantasy Golf World Championship tickets. Please look at me and look at me real good. Don't fucking play in them. It is a huge waste of money, okay? I am like basically using Showdown to sustain myself to get through all the money I'm wasting chasing these tickets. But you know what? I know what I'm doing. Do you? Okay? So just be aware when you're chasing these, just expect that any amount you enter, it's 99% a loss, okay? And most of the time, you're lucky if you even get double your money back because it's first or nothing in those tournaments. Just know you get the ticket or you get a swift kick in the ass, Bob. So that's contest selection. I'm telling you, maybe throttle it back, save it for the U.S. Open, maybe save some for Showdown. I think there will be a Showdown edge. And if you didn't see, Showdown was real good to my community last week. So encourage you to do that. I have not looked at pricing. I opened it up. I am praying. I have not looked. I am praying. Please tell me that Rory McIlroy is going to be like 11-5 and going to be chalky this week. Please. Rory's 11-5. Let's go. Oh, please tell me you guys are going to play that donkey dick. Luck sacking his ass off last week and then falling apart round 4. Shocking. I mean shocking that a loser like Rory would fall apart. Sam Burns at 10-5. I'm just going to go ahead and tell you now, nobody's playing Sam Burns at 10-5. Hatton at 10-2, very reasonable price, going to be very popular. Corey Connors at 9,800. He's Canadian, and this is in Canada, so people are like, that's a narrative. I got to run with that. So I imagine he's going to be popular. Justin Rose at 9,700. Fleetwood, 96. They're going to be so popular. A matter of fact, I can already look. I think most people are probably going to be okay skipping those top 2, and you can really get 3 tremendous players in here. Fitz, Connors, Rose. What a start to a lineup. And really, I don't even think that would really screw you up. You got 6,800 left, so you're going to have to throw a couple punts in there, but that's still not a bad. It's a lot of win equity with those 3. Let's see here. Shane Lowry at 9,400 seems very fair. Cam Young at 90. You know Cam Young at 9,300 this time 4 months ago, he would legit be 50% owned. But now I think as bad as he's playing, I don't even think he'll be 15%, which is crazy for Cam Young in this field at 9,300 to not even be owned. Tigala, man, I don't know. I don't know how people are going to feel about him. I'm a Tigala slut, but that's a big price tag. Kuchar at 9,100. What the fuck are you doing? 9,100 Matt Kuchar. I don't care what this field is. The most Matt Kuchar should ever be is 8,300. You played him at 10%, didn't you, last week? How'd you enjoy that? What did he shoot in the last round? A 97? Keith Mitchell, 8,900. Okay, man, this falls off a table quick. After Tigala, this is like a huge fall off in talent here. I think Adam Hadwin's going to be popular at 8,700. Showed a little bit of form last week, and once again, he's Canadian. And did you know this is in Canada, so he's going to play well? So look at all these freaking Canadians getting priced up. 8,500 Svensson. Baronk at 8,600 seems a little pricey, by the way. This guy, I just have a feeling he's going to get talked up this week. This is Ludwig Eberg. He's from Texas Tech. He's fresh out of college, and he's supposed to be the next big thing. People love to be early on the next big thing, so I think you're going to see him pretty popular. Of course, because he's going to be popular, I think you're going to get a discount on Højgaard, who missed the cut last week. Nick Taylor at 8,100. I honestly think he's probably the second best Canadian in this field, only behind Connors. And 8,100, I have to imagine he's going to be very popular. He seems like a very good play. Plus, I love Nick Taylor at courses where you need a lot of birdies, because that guy can make some birdies, trust me. Man, this falls off quick. Oh, Michael Kim at 8,000? What the fuck are we doing? Aaron Wise, okay. Maverick McNeely, Taylor Pendrith. Remember when all these guys used to be 9,700 and people would play him? Now they're going to be 7,800 and no one's going to touch them. My, how the mighty have fallen. Let's see here. Harry Hall, Thurbjorn Illusen. Aaron Wright at 7,600 seems like a really fair price for him. Sam Stevens, Hodges. Now we're just getting into all the guys that you usually play at 6,800. Now you're going to play him at 7,500. The Viking, Vince Norman. Mackenzie Hughes at 7,400 at a birdie fest. I don't know. The guy can roll the rock, okay? I only play Hughes when it's a really easy or a really hard course, never at medium courses. Fucking weird narrative, huh? Webb's playing. I want Webb to be good again. I miss Webb and his stupid, ugly swing and having to see it 7 times and think, how the hell is that guy good at golf? From there, actually at 72 seems like a good price. I'm going to assume that's SH Kim and not Siwoo Kim. Yeah, that's SH Kim. Okay. If Siwoo was at 7,300, just go ahead and pencil him in for 38% ownership. Wow, Charlie Hoffman, 72. Golly, this is a gross field. I just saw those names up top, and I thought, we got a really good field this week. Nope, there is not a lot of depth at this field. Dude, Lonto might be back, bro. 7,000, I'm just going to tell you, he's a better golfer than all these motherfathers. I mean, people are going to play Brant Snedeker at 7,000. What are you doing with your life? Davis Thompson's talented, but man, that guy makes more birdies. I swear to Jesus. I'm not. Is anybody out of line down here? Callum Tarren. No, he's a showdown guy. Don't play him at week long. I just saved you however much you play. All right, there you go. That is. So my big takeaway is I think people are going to really just love this 9K range. So if you have a spicy take that you're okay fading Fitz, Connors, Rose, Fleetwood, Lowry, Cam Young, that range right there, I think that's just going to be, people are going to smash that range. It would not surprise me to see everybody from Hatton to Lowry all be at or around 20% this week. Burns, I can't imagine is going to be higher than 12 to 13%. Rory, because he has the course history, which he has no course history. He has tournament history because he's won the Canadian Open the past 2 years. And people, they think that he's had 2 good finishes in a row. I think it's fucking smoke and mirrors. Please go play Rory so I don't have to, because if he's going to be 10%, I'll play his loser ass. So save me from myself. All right. And then I after that, I don't really see anybody that's too out of line. I think this Aberg guy is going to be popular, and I think Nick Taylor is going to be popular. And that's about only ones I really see out of line, right? From there, don't forget to go check out my website. Hey, I'm talking to you, guy, who's always watching my shit but never signed up for the website. If you have any reluctance, just hit up me or the editor. We'll even let you try a free week because everybody that tries it out loves it. It is not what you think. It is not a normal talk community. It has all the tools, all the content that you need. It is this times 10, right? And it makes everything better. Just check out these. These are only our winners from Thursday and Friday of last week. I can't wait to make the collage of the full week. We celebrate the community. Look at all those dudes just winning GPPs. Just insane. And, of course, I have the best tool in all of PGA DFS, the Rosetta Stone right there, which has everything you need. You don't have time to just sit around your computer all week and be a sweaty tryhard like me. So I give you all the information I use to make my decisions so that you have it in one place and you can make your decisions and, actually play PGA DFS with an edge. And of course, don't forget, shut up, me. Don't forget to like and subscribe and tell a friend because YouTube ain't going to share my shit. I appreciate every single one of you. It has been real. I will see you Wednesday for the live stream. Do not forget to go hop in my contest. Link will be in the description or I will tweet it out. Hopefully both. It's been real. I'll talk to you next time, motherfather.